welcome to the Rambler Sports Locker's Championship Day coverage of Arch Madness. I'm Allison Krakowiak, and I'm here today with Joaquin Carrick. After yesterday's upset of Wichita State by Illinois State University, the Redbirds had to come out yet again today and compete against another top 25 opponent. Illinois State went on to play number 2 seeded Northern Iowa in the Arch Madness final. Redbird star Deshaun Knight geared up against MVC Player of the Year Seth Tuttle from UNI. A win for ISU would have put them in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1998, and in the first half it looked like that's exactly what was going to happen. Devon Kuhn-Purcell and Deshaun Knight had back-to-back layups for ISU, and UNI missed 15 straight shots, and the Redbirds held a 21-8 lead within the first 10 minutes. Knight finished the night with 16 points, including that step-back J, and towards the end of the half, Seth Tuttle gained some momentum for the Panthers, but they still trailed the Redbirds 36-22 at the half. Illinois State shot 52% from the field, including Justin McLeod, who was a perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Northern Iowa put the game back on track in the second half, going on a 25-4 run. With the Panthers' outstanding defense and help from Jeremy Morgan's 3 threes, UNI got momentum and then some. Tuttle found an open Bohannon in the corner for another Panther tray. It seemed like Tuttle was involved in every single play in the second half for the Panthers, either scoring or assisting. Tuttle led the team with 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and tied with Nate Buss for 15 points. Seth Tuttle was awarded with the MVC Player of the Tournament honor. Fantastic play by the whole UNI team in the second had them shooting 54% from the field and added for 22 bench points. Northern Iowa wins the Arch Madness final and secures their ticket to the NCAA March Madness tournament.
It was tough, 20 minutes away from NCAA tournament. I think nobody would like to lose in that situation.
We had more than our hands full at halftime, and I give our guys a lot of credit for sticking to what's worked for us and getting that ball into Seth and attacking in transition, doing the things we practice when it would have been easy to get away from it.
I've gotten told what it felt like. Obviously, you can never put those words into how it actually feels when you get out there, and I can tell you it felt great.
What a great comeback by Northern Iowa in that second half. But the Redbirds were the ones that started off hot in today's game. So, Joaquin, why do you think that was?
Well, they were just way more aggressive from the offset. They came out shooting hot from three-point distance. Justin McLeod and Deontay Hawkins both had a pair of threes early on in the first half. Also, they were able to get out in transition and score easy buckets that way because Northern Iowa's defense is really strong in the half court, but they didn't let Northern Iowa's defense set up, and so Illinois State was up, before you know it, was up 10 to 12 points. I think Northern Iowa, they had a pretty simple game against, or not simple, but it wasn't the most hard-working game for them against Loyola the night before, and so they might have come out a little flat here in the first half, and Illinois State jumped on that.
So what do you think it was that helped Northern Iowa come out and change the momentum in the second half?
Well, I think it mostly had to do with I think at halftime they realized, we're Northern Iowa. We're one of the top teams in the country. We have one of the best players in the country in Seth Tuttle. This is not how we normally play. And it was sort of like a reality check that they found themselves down by 14 points at the halftime. So they came out and they immediately got underneath 10. That was one of the things that they wanted to do coming out of the half, was immediately put pressure on Illinois State. The other thing is they stopped allowing Illinois State to get out in transition. And when they're in their half-court offense, like I said before, their defense is just lethal. And so Illinois State was not able to get the easy buckets they were getting in the first half, and Northern Iowa started getting the easy buckets because defense leads to offense. Seth Tuttle started to get it going, and when he starts to get it going, it opens up people on the three-point line, and they just started hitting threes from all over the place.
All right. Well, there you have it. That does it for this Rambler Sports Locker's 2015 coverage of the Arch Madness tournament. I'm Allison Krakowiak, and this is Joaquin Carrick.